Ladies and gentlemen,
they really
another episode of Driving Perilously is shown, in which we turn on the radio and talk about what it is that we find. Well, we just found Carol of the Bells by David Foster, and let's see what else we find on the radio. An ad for the Seminole Reef Grill, something like that. Jingle Bells, it's definitely in the top 10, isn't it?
Fear about speaking publicly about.
Why, yes, it is.
800-342-4301. 800-342.
Trying to avoid a copyright strike. But I would like to hear her sing. A country flavor to that. Definitely missing some country flavor to the year's Christmas carols. They're doing a lot more of the retro, old-fashioned, decades past thing than country this year. Last couple of years, I think. All right, let's see what else we can find. Jingle bells again, still. Oh, Frosty the Snowman. Bing Crosby, right?
So it doesn't change
Yeah.
automatically as soon as they come out with a new rate. It's only going to change for you.
I pray we'll find your love.
Oh, I've never heard this version. I don't think. I like every version of it, but I like
Postcard
Donnie
says
McClurkin
100
and
Cubans
Yolanda
have
Adams'
died
version.
since 2020 trying to make this voyage. That is still not stopping.
So they just said on NPR that there's more refugees from Cuba to the United States recently than any other time since 1959 when Castro took over. I think 1959, but whenever Castro took over. And I heard about this from NPR. I'm in Florida. How do I not know this? It says that they're all going, not all, but that many of them are going to the Keys. So I'm not really that close to the Keys, but it seems like I would have heard of it. I guess I live in a bubble.
There's this guy, he said his name was Terry Powell. And he's,
Other coin and jewelry stores.
I mean, I remember the Mario boat lifts. That was a big deal. But, you know, a lot of them came here, so I knew that.
Consulte con su proveedor si un tratamiento.
Rah, rah.
The holiday season is here.
It is.
Can you use some extra Christmas cash?
All right, we gotta get some. We got Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, Billie Eilish. Gotta get something to go off on a tangent with. Drive this episode. There's a little country riff. Been wanting to hear some country music. Let's see where that's headed. Come on. Where's the vocalist? sleigh bells, and so forth. So we've got the Beach Boys, Little Saint Nick. Oh, Amy Grant again. And got some Bible quoting. And we've got kid narrating Luke, the Gospel of Luke. Trying to avoid that copyright strike. Sure do. So that's a great Christmas song because it quotes the hymns, it references the carols, but it's also talking about our experience with Christmas time, and it has the scriptural quote. Yeah, I remember the first time I heard that song, I thought, oh, that's great. When was that? 10 years ago? I don't know. More. Yeah, there's been so many Christmas albums that I haven't heard. Because everybody wants one now. I think that's great. Have yourself a Merry Little Christmas again. Talked about that one several times this year. Little Drummer Boy.
This conversation from a person she had never heard from before, and that's
One of those Christmas TV classics narrated by Greer Garson. It seems so like there really was a little drummer boy at the nativity, but probably not. So this is another version of Breath of Heaven. Amy Grant made it a hit, Christmas hit anyway, but now it's been covered by a few other artists. It's from the viewpoint of Mary.
is really education, and there's a high school in Queens, New York that's actually they're about to actually start going through potential matches that we've surfaced before.
What child is this? The second oldest melody of A Christmas Carol that I know of. Maybe written by Henry VIII. Probably not, but popular in his court. My favorite version of What Child Is This is a duet with Andrea Bocelli and Mary J. Blige. And it's a David Foster production. Mary J. Blige is broadcast up on a screen. Andrea Bocelli is live in the hall. And the monks come up on stage and they do some kind of chanting. It's kind of mysterious, kind of disturbing. And then it breaks it into this duet of What Child Is This? And it's just beautiful. I love when genres mix like that. I like Mary J. Blige's Christmas album a lot. I don't think that duet is on her Christmas album, but I like her Christmas album and I like that duet very much. I mean, it's just a great tune. much older than the words that we sing with it now.
40
Pretty sure.
days of joy.
At least 150 years. 200, 300 years.
Spaceballs. These nuts.
For information about Henry VIII, you want to look up Claire Ridgway, CLAIRE RIDGWAY, and the Anne Boleyn Society, I think. She's an Anne Boleyn expert, and she goes to the original sources and talks about what was said during their lifetimes, not what's been said since. And Henry VIII was a musician, and that song was from his court. Well, I've never heard her talk about it, but the story is that that song was famous in his court. I wonder if she has ever talked about it and could dispel that or confirm that. Anyway, he was a musician. Oh. Wow. Huh. I don't know if I've ever heard more than one version of that song, Silver and Gold. Good vocalist, who is that? Sharp there, dear. That's odd. Nobody ever goes sharp. Well, who was it? Who was it? Who was it? I guess we'll have to look that up. Silver and Gold. I know, Pearl Life's version. Tell me who sang it. Oh, let's listen to Lauren. I'll ask her.
CBS 12 Newsroom, and this is what's making headlines.
No.
The House Select Committee investigating the January 6th assault on the U.S. Capitol just wrapped up its final public hearing. Committee members say they believe former President Donald Trump is criminally culpable for the assault on the U.S. Capitol, and they're referring 4 criminal charges to the Department of Justice. The charges recommended by the committee are conspiracy to defraud the U.S., obstruction of an official proceeding of Congress, conspiracy to make a false statement, and insurrection. The committee has conducted more than 1,000 interviews and depositions as part of the investigation so far. The U.S. Coast Guard is searching for 9 people after the boat they were on capsized off the coast of Lake Worth Beach.
Oh.
Authorities say a Good Samaritan rescued 1 person yesterday afternoon. He told authorities he and 9 other people left Cuba on December 10th. They're working to get some more details on this investigation.
All right.
Argentina won the World Cup yesterday, beating
So that's it for this episode of Driving Perilously, the show in which we turn on the radio and talk about what it is that we find and how somebody could be responsible for people walking into a 3,000-pound door when it's open for them and how that could be a crime. All right, so have a great day, everybody.